What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the biggest thing wrong with Starsiege Deadzone, and that is the health and the guns. If you start the game, fresh account, you have no armor, basic guns, whatever guns you got from the whatever tutorial or whatever they give you initially, and you go into a lobby against a team or against somebody else who has been grinding for a lot of time. They have full purples, full legendaries, full exotics, crazy exotic legendary purple guns, and you dump an entire mag into that person. Because they have 2 to 3 times the amount of health you do, they soak it up, they empty that same mag into you, but it's dealing way more damage because it's exotic or legendary, and it just shreds you to pieces, and you're fucking dead. Doesn't matter if you got the drop on them, doesn't matter how you used your abilities, doesn't matter if you're super accurate with your gun, you got all of, 90% of your mag into the person, it doesn't matter. You fucking die. That feeling is super shitty because you did everything right, yet you were still punished. That's bullshit. I fucking hate that. And if you look at another game, I have about 3,000 hours in, Hunt Showdown. In that game, you have 150 health. That's it. No fucking armor. Nothing giving you damage reduction. Nothing gives your weapons increased damage. No damage boosts. Everyone has the same movement. You have a stamina resource, which can be offset with consumables that give you stamina for a certain amount of time. Unlimited stamina. But that doesn't increase your move speed. Your move speed is exact same. Everybody has the same amount of health. And the economy of that game runs and it's centered around the weapons, your tools, your consumables, how you use them. Certain weapons are stronger than others, but they're offset by price, and they have certain drawbacks. So long ammo weapons, for instance, deal the most damage, but they're the most expensive. To resupply ammo, you have like a much lower ammo pool than everyone else, and to get extra ammo, you only get a couple bullets back as opposed to many bullets with some guns. And it's very limited. Like, if you lose that gun, it sucks. It's good, but it has drawbacks and it has a pretty big price. Everything hits and does damage and feels like it has its place. Nothing. You're never in a gunfight and you feel like, oh my god, that gun was super overpowered there. Or like, holy shit, he had way more health than me. That's why I lost. No, you lost because you're out of position. You did something stupid. You always know why you die in that game. That's one of the reasons why I love it. If I die, I'm like, oh, I fucked up there. I know exactly where things went wrong. With this game, it's like, oh, he just dealt way more damage to me because his gun was overpowered. Oh, he didn't die to my mag because he had, like, 3 fucking times more health than I did. More shields than I did. That sucks. I feel like if the devs just dropped it to 100 health and 100 shields, static. Nothing can boost that. Nothing can lower that. Everyone has the same shields, the same fucking health. There's no damage reduction. And then you balance the guns around that. The 100 health, the 100 shields. And you make it balanced across the board to that. And you change the economy from like rarities, which deal more and more damage, which fucking sucks, to this costs more money. These guns are in this tier, but it doesn't increase. It doesn't, like, there might be a damage increase depending on if the gun is in, let's say, a legendary tier, but there's not like such a massive boost that it just feels like such a gap. It's like in Hunt Showdown, there's long rifles, long ammo weapons. They're the best weapons in the game, the most expensive. You don't have as much ammo for them. So in this game, you could have legendary weapons that are maybe assault rifles or, shotguns. Like, this is the opportunity to add different models of guns versus having different tiers of guns. Different tiers of guns fucking sucks. Because if someone has a better tier than you, they win. Doesn't matter how great you did. Like, if you just copy and paste everything in that situation, like, I dealt this damage to them, they dealt this damage to me, because they have a better gun, because they have more ammo, they beat you. That's shitty. Doesn't feel good. If you change that to, okay, they had this gun that deals a certain amount of damage. Like, it's not going to be overpowered because we all have the same health. And because we all have the same health, like, every gun can be viable. Every gun can be useful. You're not super, afraid of engagements, even if you're just a low level. Because if you're coming from another game, like, your skills still translate. You're not losing because you're outgeared. And in Hunt Showdown, if you get headshot, you're dead. Doesn't matter what gun you use. Any headshot, you're fucking dead. That's it. Most guns, if you get hit twice, shot one time and then shot again, you're dead. It's a much more intense but slower paced gunplay that makes it much more rewarding. And I'm not saying everything has to be single shot in this game, but I am saying that if everybody has the same health pool, all the guns have the same static damage, not the same static damage, excuse me, but like, damage relative to how quickly you can kill somebody with 200 total health, with shields and health combined, then engagements become a lot more fun because you don't die to fucking people having better gear than you. You die because you were outplayed. It's a skill issue. And you can get better. If you're dying because they had more health than you, like, that's not a skill issue. That's just like you didn't have the right gear. That doesn't feel good. If it's skill that gets you killed, that feels good because you can get better. You know why you died. You know how you can improve for the next time. If they fucking laser beamed you, you're like, okay, well, they had more accuracy than me. Like, I need to improve my accuracy. Like, that's just how it goes. If you're a laser beam and they don't die, but you're just using the tools given to you, it sucks. And, like, I'm just going to keep hammering that home. It sucks, sucks, sucks. It's fucking shitty. I think if they change this, I would play it a lot more. I can easily see myself getting burned out on this fucking game because, and not in a good way, because of this primary reason here. Like, 30% of the time, there's still some pretty fun fights. But when it happens, when you're going up against somebody that's massively overgeared than you, it's just so shitty that it really makes me not want to keep playing. Like, I'm like, okay, I just want to put this down for a while and go play some Hunt. Go do something else. Because it just feels so terrible. But if they were to balance all the guns around fighting somebody with 200 health for everybody, it's equal, and everything's just separated from price. So, like, yeah, you can bring a powerful gun in, but it's going to cost you, and it has drawbacks. Maybe it has lower ammo, or it takes more ammo, let's say, to reload it. That could be a way to balance it. So you have to be careful with it. I don't know, but, like, this is the main thing I see wrong with this fucking game. And if they changed it to make it more balanced, another idea I had is, like, cap each map to, like, having a certain gear, right? Like, only people with whites can go into this map. Only people with greens can come into this map. That's another way of doing it. But I think if you just throw out all the gear tiers and just make it so there's just different models of weapons. You have this assault rifle, this type of assault rifle. For example, M4A1. It's not going to be for this game, right? Because this is like futuristic. But as an example, M4A1, M16. Like, these are assault rifles. They have different pros and cons to them. If you have different model types, different types of a class of gun that have different trade-offs, maybe one has a slightly bigger clip, maybe one does a little bit more damage but has less of a clip. I don't know. But if you make it that, then it stops becoming about, do I have better gear than you? And then it starts becoming, how can I use my abilities in a better way than you? How can I be more accurate than you? How can I use the cover and my abilities and my consumables and my tools to outmaneuver you, to outgun you, to get the drop on you, to get some advantage? How can I do this to have a better outcome here? I think that will be much better for the game, much better for the longevity, have it be a much more rewarding experience for other players, and not be so aggravating. Like, it just sucks losing to somebody having just a much more expensive, rare gun than you or armored than you. It's not fun. It's fun when you have a equal battle and you kill somebody with a nice, expensive weapon, but that is balanced around your guys' equal health. Because it's like, okay, I outgunned this person, now I got this cool, expensive weapon that I might like using or might not like using. And maybe switching the fucking gunplay to being single shot and semi-automatic weapons is another way to balance this. It's pretty fucking rewarding in Hunt. I've never played a game that has such slow-paced combat, but it increases the intensity because if you get shot one time, like, okay, boom, like half of your health, 80% of your health is gone. And yeah, now that person has to reload that single shot gun, and there's a lot more things that come into it, like, okay, you got to take cover, you got to heal, but it makes the fights more rewarding. I don't know. I don't know how you would balance it. I've given some suggestions here, but the main thing is, like, I think this really has to change because it just sucks to play against. It sucks to fight against. And that's it. That's my rant. I think that if this doesn't change, it will really weaken the game. And I might stop playing it over time because of this, because it would just get too annoying fighting people who are just super geared. And you're not super geared because maybe you don't want to fucking grind the game out every single goddamn day. You don't have as much time to put into it. You are more of a casual player. Going against all legendary people, all purple people, purple guns, and you're like in white still or green still, it just sucks. That's part of the reason why I stopped playing the cycle. One of the overwhelmingly dominant reasons why I stopped playing the cycle. It's like, oh, cool, it doesn't really matter how good I play here because you spend more time on the game, you have better gear, and then I die because your weapons do more damage, because you have more health than I do. That's stupid. Really fucking dumb. When if you just make it so everyone has the same health, balance the weapons around that, then it doesn't matter if you're a casual gamer or not. Like, you have an equal shot in a gunfight. So that's it. Rant over. That's my big point. That's what I think Starsiege's Deadzone should change. And if they don't, I'll probably stop playing it in the future or play it dramatically less. So hope this gets changed. And hey, let me know your thoughts in the description below. Or excuse me, the comment section below. Do you agree with this? Do you think that it's fine? And hey, if you don't agree with this, don't just go like, well, I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't like this. Give me a reason why. Give me a good reason why. Not like a fucking half, 3-word answer, but give me, because I'm just going to fucking remove your comments or block you. But give me, like, if you're actually going to comment, like, okay, I disagree, you're going to actually contribute to the conversation here, tell me why. What is a great reason or number of reasons why having gear in tiers is healthy and fun for the game? Or, if you don't agree, tell me why, or if you do agree with me, tell me why you agree. Tell me the reason why you agree with me in the comment section below if you want to contribute to this conversation. But that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I have some other stuff to do. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll have some more videos on the way soon.